welcome back to Six Ashes for episode 18 with me, MrSealyp. It's very strange. It's been raining most of the evening. After I finished doing the contract you've just seen, or the payment for, it was pouring down with rain. Got to about midnight, started to snow. But it still sounds like rain. It's an odd one, but it's not settling. Well, it's not at the moment. The forecast moving forward shows for snow, well, now. And then nothing else the rest of the day. I think right the way through till about 6 o'clock in the evening. But, yeah, it's coming down. We have officially kind of hit winter, I suppose. But, yeah, it's not settling. And it's the rain sound is what's kind of throwing me a little bit. I'm going to turn everything off and head back to bed, I think. We'll see what it's like in the morning. It's 8:23. It's day one. It's early winter. And this happened. The air temperature is -5. The ground temperature is 0. As you saw, it started to snow last night. I didn't think it was going to settle, in all honesty. But it did. Now that brings with it a few difficulties. Well, I suppose minor difficulties. I need to clear the yard for a start. I went to dump some manure from the pigs and it wouldn't let me because of all the snow around here. So I need to clear some snow. That's kind of a given. I suppose as soon as we knew it was going to snow, we'd have to clear some. I've also made a bit of a boob. This bucket here, I had two. One was the front loader one, and I got one for the telehandler. And then I decided, I'll get the slightly larger one, the BioBelts one, for the telehandler. And I got rid of the wrong one. That's the telehandler one. I went to use my front loader on the tractor, and it wouldn't pick it up, so I need to sort something out with that. But anyway, regardless of that, so then also this happened. Oh, they've all changed colour again. We've had some births, and my original 10 have given birth to 18 piglets. No, make that 19. We've had another one. The world's gone mad. Yeah, so our original Yorkshires up to 10. And then we've got our 3.5 pound piglets, 11 through 29. I said they were going to be prolific. There was no two ways about that. So yeah, 19 now. 19 new piglets. Now that didn't happen yesterday. That has happened overnight. Because yesterday evening, when I bedded them down, I'm pretty sure I still only had my 10. So yeah, I need to add a bit more straw in there. Cleanliness I've just done. That's good to go. What I'm about to do is take the Merlot up to the sheep. I'm going to give them some hay. Hopefully clean them out. The water trough should be okay. I'm also going to have a good look on the road as we go. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's going to be... we have got some work to do. The price of wood chip has also gone up. We'll go and check on that in a little while. That's up to 1,600 now. So I'm going to be selling some more wood chip. I'm also going to be buying a new trailer. For that reason, is our trailer's not small at all by any means, and you know, for the area and that kind of thing, it probably fits perfectly. But I want to get a slightly larger capacity one, not stupidly massive, you know. So I'll probably do a bit of clearing around the roads and help out the locals. Like I said, Mrs. Holland up at the post office asked if it snowed. Could I help clear the snow around the post office? So I'll be doing that too. How much snow we're going to get over the winter, I have no idea. And this may go by lunchtime. I don't think we're... Actually, that's a good point. Forecast for weather today. We're not due any more snow until 6 o'clock tonight. And that could go right the way through to almost midnight then. Because saying 6 and 9, that's a lot of snow. And it's going to stay freezing, so it could hang around for quite a while. So I'm going to need to do the roads. That may be something I need to keep doing. Now, I could use this bucket to clear the yard and pile it all up I don't really want to have big piles of snow everywhere, because I know when I did this before, when it snowed on Sussex, I think we were well into spring and we still had big piles of snow that just hadn't melted away yet. No different to when you were a kid and you built an igloo in the garden, or your huge snowman, or whatever you did, and you know, you'd find that that pile was compacted and bigger than everywhere else in the garden, and it just wouldn't go away. What we used to do, this is so weird. I'm assuming it's because of the snow. All my animals have decided to just mix somehow. Yeah, when we were kids, we haven't really had decent snow, what I would call decent snow in the UK, in quite some time. I'm going to say quite some time, I mean a long time. Right, I knew it wouldn't need a lot, but clear that up. Water trough's fine. I'll finish off that story in a minute. Oh no, I'll finish off now. Yeah, but we used to, near where we lived, there was this little road or path that went down the back of an estate where we used to live, and it was banked on either side, so when it snowed it was like a toboggan run. Oh, it was amazing. We used to go down there, but we had a park right behind where we lived, and because we didn't get a huge amount of snow in our garden, I mean, we didn't have a huge garden, but we had a fair sized garden, my dad used to take us over to the park, which had a hill on it, and we would make a snowball, and then we would roll that snowball, and we would build it up, and then we'd have like a huge, you know, roll of snow, almost like a bale really, and we would roll the thing home, and we'd do that 2 or 3 times, and we'd have these huge, great big rolls of snow in the garden that we'd then build igloos with and stuff like that. It was amazing. Ah, happy memories. Now, late last night, or yesterday evening, I thought, well, before the winter hits and we lose the grass, let's see if I can do a baling contract. Let's see if we can do one before the grass disappears, or will it just come up with the baling contract, and then when you go to do it, the vehicles and machinery just disappear? No, it let me do it. We got 58 bales off of field 39, which is this field here, actually right next to where we do the wood chipping. I did field 39. We got 58 bales. I delivered 37, so 21 of them are mine. And I thought, well, you know what? My slightly obsessive nature. Like I said before, it doesn't hurt to have a load on hand. Whatever I decide to do with it, whether we just leave them and have them ready for next year, or whether I sell them at the biogas plant, or whatever I end up doing, it doesn't hurt to have them. And the weird thing is, we've just hit winter, and the grass is still long. Now I'm assuming as we go through winter that will die off, because I thought the grass kind of just went back to its original state, I thought. Yeah, I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm going to take the hay back. I'm always up to the store, and we're going to get salt spreader. I think there's a salt bin, and I don't know if any of the more eagle-eyed amongst you noticed at all at any point, but the salt bin I placed, as soon as it was available. That's been sat over near the garden centre. Is that where I put it? I can't remember where I put it now. I'm sure it was the garden centre. For, I don't know, a load of episodes. So anyway, yeah, we've got snow. I haven't done any salt spreading before. When I did it on Sussex, I think I just shoveled it and used a plough. Did I use a blower? I might have used a blower as well. And I remember when I did it on the Valley of the Old Farm, way back on FS19, and I used a blower, but that was the same thing again. It would pile it all up by the side of the road, and it would cause a lot of problems with you get a lot of lag and stuff. It didn't like it so much piled up everywhere, whereas I think salt spreading we'll get rid of it rather than pile it up. Yeah, I need to clear the yard, clear some of the roads. Then we'll get up to the wood chip situation. I did manage to wood chip and store 700,000 litres, so both of my wood chip silos buildings are now full, and I've still got a load of piles of wood. I say a load of piles of wood. I still have some piles of wood left. and I did sell another pile. So I did a couple of contracts. I did a fertilising contract on field 9. I sold a load of wood chip, and I did the baling contract yesterday. That's why the money's up to 221. But like I say, salt spreader, trailer. I'm going to leave this bucket on, I think, because there may be a situation where I do need to shovel some snow, and it will be churlish to leave it off and then realise I need it and not have it. I should only have one layer of snow. It shouldn't be too deep, so the salt spreader should work. We'll see. Oh, we've got a few drifts on the main road as well. Wasn't expecting that. It was almost like when the cold weather came, it froze time, but luckily it's all good again. Right, well, I think I'm going to get the one from the Hauer snowpack, assuming I've got one available. This one right here, the TS215. I'm not going to get the plough, we'll just get this 1,500 litres it will take. And the good thing is, we're going to lease it. We don't need to buy it. I don't think we're going to. No. We'll sort out a trailer later on. Yeah, the salt bin is a council one, so it's resupplied by the council, so it's actually not going to cost me anything for salt, which is a bit of a result. And the beauty of the Merlot having the built-in 3-point link on it, I can do it with this. Although I'm going to keep coming back and forwards, aren't I? Because I don't think 1,500 litres of salt is going to last very long. I'm sure it was down at the garden centre was where the council put it. Was it, you know, by the petrol station? I'm sure it's along there. God, yeah, there's a lot of snow on the main road. I mean, fair enough, me doing the side roads, but I would have thought the council would have been along. There we go, look. Let's open the cover. Salt and grit. Cover on. I think it's worth me trying it on the main road as we go. Always come and refill it, can't I? Just trying the forecourt. Will it let me do it on the forecourt? It's all new to me. Oh yeah, look. Oh, now that's mint. Nice, right. Yeah, I can see it's coming back and forwards quite a lot. I wonder if we can get a council salt bin put in. If I ring the council, if we can get one down the side roads, because it's a long way to come backwards and forwards, isn't it? I wonder. Right outside the farm would be a great place for one, wouldn't it? Who can I ring at the council? I'm going to leave the main road for the time being, simply because, like I say, it should really be the council doing it. We'll do the yard first, and then we'll worry about doing the lanes. The lanes I'll probably do off camera, or in the words of Zach Johnson, we could do a montage, maybe. Don't know, we'll see. They've had a lot of snow, and I know Cornstar Farms, Calder Cool, so they had a bit and then it kind of went again, but it's all very cold around certain parts. I don't know if we're going to get a white winter at all this year. Last couple, like I say, we've had a little bit of snow, but you know, I mean, it still stops the entire country dead in its tracks, but it's not really anything to write home about. Right. Oh, very impressed with this. Whoa, bit of slip. We'll clear into here. Not sure it's going to let me put any on there or not, but seems to be mixed in, doesn't it? Not that I'm going to need any of my baling equipment, but I might want to get to the jet wash. Oh, here's the other thing as well I meant to point out. Very strange happening. And I've been checking. Look. I've been looking for a hole in the roof. It's very strange. Just that little bit. Just... don't know. So I'll get a bit of salt in there as well, I think. Probably for the best, isn't it? Well, it's working way better than I thought it would. Really wasn't too sure at first. Very handy. I should read you up to the hayloft, because we're going to need to get stuff out, aren't we? Just makes sense. Should do. Am I worth my salt? That's the question. Nope. You just could have put money on that, couldn't you? Right. And we'll do part of the lane, and then we'll whiz up to Mrs. Holland at the post office, I might go up the lane this way first, and then I think we'll get some more salt. We'll do what we can, and then we'll go and make sure we've cleared out around the post office. Oh, this is fantastic. Love it. Now, if you've been doing seasonal work for a long time and you've been doing snow work for a long time, this is not going to be particularly exciting for you. You're probably a bit fed up with it. I know on Sussex, when I had snow, and it snowed a lot, over and over and over, after a couple of days I was like, you know what, I'm done with the snow. And that's kind of how I am a bit more now. I guess a lot of adults are. I don't mind it when it first snows and it's cool, and of course when I worked at the school it was great, you know, seeing the kids loving every minute of it, and as teachers everyone was always praying for a snow day, and it's that weird, I still to this day struggle to get my head round. Yes, whilst everyone was like, it wouldn't it be great, we'll have a snow day, you get a day off, okay, wonderful. How many places around the world get like feet and feet and feet and feet of metres of snow, and the kids all still go to school? Public transport still works, the roads get cleared, you know, we're just not prepared for it here. We don't, you know, we have gritters, we have grit lorries that go out, we, you know, but we just, I don't know. But the weird thing is, I remember as a kid still going to school, and we had a lot of snow. I remember, you know, one year cycling to work, because when I was a postman, my brother and I cycled to work every day. That was just the norm. We woke up one morning, we must have had, and it's not an exaggeration, we'd had a couple of feet of snow, and it was a lot, a huge amount for us, and we cycled down to the main road, which was treacherous enough as it was, but where a few cars had gone along, and bear in mind we were postmen, so it was early in the morning, a couple of cars had gone along, and you had to cycle in the tracks from where the vehicles had been. And that was lethal, because you had no margin of error. It was literally, you're in that tyre track. If you moved even slightly either side and caught the snow, you were just off and in the snow. And hilarious though it was, I did make that ride to work a bit treacherous that day. We've had some absolute corkers over the years, but... And then you get to go a bit older, and after the first day, after the first couple of days, and then it's a bit like, oh, it gets a bit icy, it gets a bit slushy underfoot, and then it freezes at night and it's more dangerous. And every time you go out, you're like, oh, it's a proper, you know, oh, I wish the snow would go away. Oh dear. Anyway, I've got work to do. I'm going to do a bit more of the lanes, and I will see you over at Mrs. Holland's in a minute. We'll sort out the wood chip situation. So I'll need to get another trailer. I've got my eye on a few options. I'm not quite sure what I'm going for at the moment, but I've got an idea of, in all honesty, I think I probably have got an idea of what I want, but I'm going to look at a few different options. There's a few by 4D. I have to look and find out. I wonder about the grip bins, whether or not you could pay to have one put in by the council. Maybe. It's just gone 10:15. I've been clearing the lane up to the Seven Valley stores, and I'm now at the post office. So, probably better off backing up, I guess, just to clear the car park. It's for her and her customers. You know, no one wants to slip over, do they, going to the post office? If it makes it safe for anyone coming up in, it also means people can still access, like I said, the services provided by Mrs. Holland here at the post office. I'm probably going to whiz around to the pub as well, clear the car park there for patrons and just to help out. They've been very good to me. And then what I would also do is go up to the sawmill, we'll clear all round there as well, and up to honeypot allotments. Again, for access for selling wood chip, also for, just to make it safer. Anyone coming up? Oh, I spoke to the council. Lovely lady at the council. Said they have no problem whatsoever putting the grit bin in right by the farm, or the pig farm entrance. £300, and they'll place one for us, and the council fill it. They come every now and again, stick some more grit in it, and we're good to go. Right, I think we're pretty good here. Right, that's that bit done, that bit done. Yeah, so with a bit of luck, what time is it now? 10:25. The lady did say there's a lot of call for them at the moment, and they just whiz out on the back of a van. They're just a plastic tub. It's a plastic moulded tub with a lid. Yeah, put it down, bung a load of grit in it, and away you go. Right, done that, done that. Right, this little bit here. I did up past the pub, but I haven't done the car parks. And then once I've headed up that direction, we can get onto the sawmill. Weirdly, when you look at the grass still, like I say, it is still growing in some fields. When we go up to field 39, you'll see obviously the snow's deeper there because I cut the grass last night for that silage bale job. Nice, okay. Not quite cold enough yet for the... I don't think the river will freeze there, in all honesty. It flows too strongly. The current is too strong. It's the better way of saying that. So doing a job like this is right up my street. All the jobs that other people find really boring and monotonous, the ones I've always said I find quite relaxing, and things like doing baling and mowing, and whether it's wood chipping or whatever it might be that takes a long time, that doesn't bother me. And this is like, I don't know, I just happily drive up and down the roads and clear them all. I haven't done out towards Anne-Marie's yet. I'll do that later on. Cleared all around the junction here. To lift the bucket a little bit to get through. Yes, I mean, potentially with the grass all still there, hasn't died off yet. I guess baling contracts are still available, even though there's snow on the ground. It's an odd one, isn't it? It's one of those things that pays out really well. Plus, you get the bales, which you could then sell at the biogas plant or use for TMR or whatever you're going to do with them. And my mind is now thinking, why not just do another one? Mind you, the day is running away with me. Who knew that salting the roads would take up so much time? Someone obviously got snowed in last night, caught out. Nothing worse than when the grit lorries are out. They drive past and spray your car with grit and salt. Hear it rattling off the bodywork. I'm nothing if not a loyal customer. Unfortunately, they have to dig themselves out, aren't they? I switched out the larger bucket for the smaller one. I wasn't really picking any up. You can see what I mean about the grass though. Grass on the left hand side field hasn't been cut. Field 39 was what I cut last night and did the baling contract. So you can see how the snow's gone down because the grass is shorter. I cleared up as far as here. Got some more salt from the bin outside ours, but I think the council have been putting more bins out because there's another one just up here, which makes life a lot easier. So what we'll do, hang on a minute, that says great demand at sawmill. Whoa, hang on, woo woo woo. Look at the price for wood chips. Right, let's just stop there a second. Bacon off. I need to change my trailer, like, now. That price is insane. I have switched out my trailer. I was going to get a Flegel Bull. The Flegel Bull was a 40,000 litre one, which was about 46,000 to buy. I found this Bailey trailer. It says Lizard, but it's a Bailey trailer. This is 39,800 litres for about 24 grand, 25, something like that. I actually made money. In selling my other trailer and buying this, I made more, which is bizarre. I'm prepared to accept a little bit of slip on the snow. I'll just need to be a little bit more careful. For the prices they're offering at the sawmill, I would be mad. I honestly don't think over the entirety of the winter I'm likely to get those kind of prices. As you can see, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 or 5 log piles left. All the rest is gone. It all got chipped, which has given me the 700,000 litres I've got in storage. If I'm going to sell a load now, potentially I could get the chipper back out again and then restock, but as it stands, actually I'm going to put the lights on. What we will do is get the lights on in there as well. The sun just hasn't, I mean, I know it's winter, you know, it's very low in the sky. It's gone midday and it just really hasn't brightened up at all today. So I really honestly was expecting, I mean again it goes to show the prep work I did in late autumn of getting the wood chips ready meant that at this point, having a great demand available, I'm not now scrabbling around trying to cut down trees, wood chip them. It honestly couldn't have worked better. It's very unusual for a great demand to work in my favour, and also you often get the great demands either when you've just sold a load of stuff or you've got no stuff on hand. So this is actually amazing. I thought over the winter price might go up to 1.6, 1.7 and it hit 1.6, which is amazing. So I was more than happy to sell 700,000 litres over the winter at 1,600. But what I might do now is just absolutely hammer this. Oh, I should have moved that a bit further over. And just sell as much as I can until the great demand runs out. I'll be mad to leave it and say, oh no, you know, it seems a little bit off to do that. The great demand is here. We're hitting winter. Wood chips are obviously in great demand. A lot of people use them for burners and furnaces and things like that. But again, I say it's finite. Let's be honest, 700,000 litres over 2,000 for 1,000 litres, we're going to make over 1.4 million. What happened there? Did it move out the cell trigger or something? Let's try that again, shall we? That's better. Blimey. Had a bit of a panic on then. I was always intending on ending this episode selling some wood chips, but I was going to do some more salt spreading first. 84 with the 900, so that's 85 grand for one load. What? Oh, this is going to pay off. This is going to pay off. And cutting down the trees and wood chipping, I put in a few hours. I'll be honest, I've put in quite a few hours getting that all done. But that's the point. Everything I've done, all the videos where I've done all the episodes, all the time I've taken doing prep work, all the baling contracts for doing the TMR, all that kind of stuff, the hours putting in are really paying off. I'll do one more run on camera and then I'm going to spend a bit of time, as you can imagine, selling wood chips. I could be in a position to potentially buy CJ Farms over the winter, not necessarily moving the animals or anything in yet over the winter. I suppose I could do, but then I've got the issue of feeding. Again, I could buy feed in, I'd have the money to. This has actually jumped ahead way sooner than I anticipated. Like I say, I honestly thought I would sell over the winter, keep waiting for really good prices on the wood chips, and then gradually buy a few bits. But this is, this is really throwing me out of whack a little bit. Not in a bad way though. Absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't ask for better. Honestly, can't go over the price of this trailer. That's a Bailey trailer, but I think it's built under license. I think it's Euro Agri. It's Euro Agri, I'm sure it's Euro Agri. I will double check that. Well, I have to say, I think having cleared a load of the roads, not all of them, most of them, I cleared the road down to CJ Farms as well. And it's all round here up at the sawmill. I'm definitely worth my salt, especially with all of this. This is just a result. And with this, I'm going to end here. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you are, if you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.